not the same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then like an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then like an episode about the part we not the same.
That boy got confidence.
Yo. We are back. Episode 32. 32 of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious,
yes,
very, very, very happy to be here for another Not the Same podcast sports show. Listen, man, we are watching. If you are watching us right now on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or pirated stream with your pirating self, do what you see on the screen, please. Wherever you pirating it, we'll see it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Not the hey. Number one, hit that like button. Next, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the Not the Same podcast. And lastly, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we are live like we are right now, or on our Bible studies that we have every other Tuesday, like next Tuesday coming up, or the Tuesday we had this past Tuesday, or any other time. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all that. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast, man. Our MTMV Sports famo doing big things in the fam over there. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, check out the Full 94 Sports Talk with C, the B Report, Pretty Girl, Love Sports, Red and Bold, because football season started, the main card, everything that MTMV Famo have going on. Them words got a lot of knowledge, and they do a lot of debates. You dig what I'm saying? So definitely check them out. Shout out to RYC Praise Radio, Life Show TV, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network. These are the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast, and we got big news coming soon. So y'all stay tuned, because we got something big coming along as far as rebroadcasting goes. So and we don't want to leave out our listeners, our listeners who stream us via Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your streaming podcasts, listening pleasures. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all leave us a review on that thing, man. We definitely excited about that, man. I think that's 100%. It. Mr. G was good. D was good. Hey, it's a sports show, bro. Okay. I think we need to tell them about the milestone, bro, because it happened because of this show. Yeah, I think.
Go ahead, then, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, look, last week, the one word on the side of me decided he wanted to go in about, it was supposed to have been the football show, right? It was supposed to be all about the NFL. But my man got irked. If you ain't from St. Louis, irk is a word. You dig what I'm saying? Irk is soul. How people was acting towards Caitlin Clark when it came to, because she's white, they feel like they got to hate Angel Reese. Or because they like Angel Reese, they got to hate Caitlin Clark. And he was just saying she's an excellent basketball player. Like, she's a total package. And I didn't see the comments go back and forth saying we don't know what we're talking about. When we say total package, if you're breaking records, getting assists, getting rebounds, doing all them things, you are a total package. But what we found out, this is what I'm going to say, 11K, y'all.
Yeah,
that soapbox, C-Micah's soapbox last week got 11,000 views with no bots, no promotions.
Our soapbox, not C-Micah.
It's his soapbox segment, his take. You dig what I'm saying? It is us, because we together, we're a team. But his take got a lot of people fueled up, man, and it's awesome. We thank God for it. It got 11. It's at 11K right now, and like I said, we ain't paid it all organic. We didn't pay for no views. We didn't buy no bots. It's 11K views, over 1,000 likes, and 50 plus comments. So no, it ain't nothing fake about it. And we thank God for it, man. And we hope that it just goes to new new heights. We wanted to share that on this show because it happened because of the sports show. Yes, we have 3 different shows, but the sports show popped off, man, and hopefully it's bigger things to come, man.
Absolutely, man. We'll do this for us, and then we'll get on into the show. Hey,
Yeah,
God is good, and we always said we would never buy bots. We never buy streams. We'll always be organic and be ourselves. And salute for being able to be ourselves and get attention without prostituting ourselves, so to speak.
right.
You know what
Without
I'm saying?
the foolery. Without the
foolery or the tomfoolery. With that being said, let me stop with the tomfoolery and get into the what's poppin' segment. Somebody tell me what's poppin'. All right, there's way more news than NFL news, but this is what we had from last week, and I ain't feel like changing it. Go ahead, Rob. I'll change it as you go.
Yo, NFL news, man. Check this out. Talked about Dak Prescott last week on the show, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Dak got the bag. He bid it on himself once again, and this one word got a 4-year extension, $240 million with 231 of them things guaranteed, as my man Charles Barkley be saying, $60 million a year, as he says. But when you look at this is what I'm gonna say. Something I didn't trip off of, man. The jock tax. Yes, it's $60 million a year. Jock tax. Check this out, man. The jock tax is this. Because you're at work, whatever city you work in, you get taxed to do that work. So just because he got a game check, let's just say I think it's $7.5 million per check is what my man get. No matter what state he goes in, his away games, he pays a jock tax. So whatever the tax is on that bracket for that money, it gets taxed for that check. Very interesting. Now, 231 million guaranteed. I don't care if you jock tax $7.5 million. You can tax it all, brother. You still walking home.
One word.
You're clearing 5.5 at least. They ain't taxing you $2 million. You dig what I mean? But there is a jock tax, and I think we fail to realize that in every sport because you are paid to pay a professional sport. So any state that you go to, unless it's tax-free, i.e. Miami, Texas, or one of them joints, then you paying every time you go out on that field just to be paying. I paid you a service. That's your job. And you played in that city. I'm taxing you. That's why it's $1 billion industry when it comes to all these sports, man.
Absolutely.
Other NFL news, Justin Fields set to start this week versus the Broncos because Russell Wilson, he ain't good, man. He got calf industry. He ain't good. He got calf industry injuries, man. Also, the Packers, I'm losing myself. Malik Willis will be starting.
What's up, Don?
What up, Don? Malik Willis will be starting this Sunday because Love is not on the IR report. But Love is going to be sitting his happy tail on that sideline because he had an injury on this last Thursday night or last Friday night. Sorry, he got injured. So they're going to sit him down and Malik Willis is going to start. So if you got Justin Love on your fantasy football, go sit down. You better put somebody else in this week.
Yeah. Man,
go ahead, bro.
One thing I will say about this is I am a brand new Steelers fan. It's very nice to be a Steelers fan and get a win. I don't care if we didn't score one touchdown, we got that dub.
Neither did the Bears.
Steel Nation. Let's get it. Black and yellow. You know, Rob got the colors on. I ain't got the colors.
Yeah, man.
I got to get some gear.
Yeah, and it looked good. It looked good, man. That black and yellow hit different. College football top 10, bro. Crazy week last week. Week 2 of college football saw a gang of upsets, and boy, but the top 10 was good. Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Texas. Ohio State at number 3. Alabama at number 4. Number 5, Ole Miss. Mizzou at number 6. Mizzou is playing ball, but I want to see them later on when they play some competition in the SEC.
Mizzou top 10 right now, ain't they?
Yeah, they number 6 right now. Number 7 is Tennessee. Number 8, Penn State. Number 9, Oregon. And number 10, rounding it out, is Miami Hurricanes. Those are your top 10 when it comes to college football. You got something about college football last week, brother?
Miami gonna be nice. They got the new quarterback. I forgot his name, but he came from Washington State. Transfer. You know, you can do a million transfers now, but he is nice. He's throwing that thing. He's throwing it on the run. And Miami, I think the U is serious. Also, Tennessee. If you have not watched Tennessee, they got a quarterback whose name none of us can pronounce. You have to speak in tongues to pronounce his last name. But that boy nice.
That boy good.
That boy good. I'm telling you. I don't know what his name is, but that boy is nice. That's why I got to say for college right now. Go ahead, bro.
I will say this is one more person. I think he played for Miami. My man been playing college football for 9 years, bro. Like it was crazy. Like I saw the
Yeah.
story. He played his first season, then he got injured the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth.
He
You know,
got some has some COVID issues in between.
yeah.
That too,
Then he got the COVID years, and my man
Yeah.
he done made a
Yeah.
career. I hope he got an NIL deal because you ain't going to the NFL like that, my guy. I don't care what
ain't
your
he like
story.
29?
He 26,
like
brother. He 26.
Yeah, that's nuts.
He 26
29,
playing.
that one word almost 30. It's all good.
Yeah. He almost 30 playing college football, like Bo Nix almost.
Hey,
You know what I'm
before
saying?
we move on to college football, because this won't be inside the debate fuel, because D said that, and I heard Mr. G saying that Colorado sucks. That's what I'm gonna say. That's another thing about college football. Colorado sucks. Shedeur Sanders is good. They don't have an offensive line. That's the problem. They have no offensive line, no protection for them boys. They have 2 superstar players. And listen, Dion, we love you. Can pop your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talk crazy and all that.
Soapbox, brother.
Bruh. Oh, my bad. I ain't know it was yours. So they asked about it, but yeah, more to come. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Just
I
took
didn't
all
know.
my little thunder. Well,
My bad, bro. My bad. It's to steal your thunder.
It's to steal my thunder out this month.
My
But it's
bad.
crazy because everything you just said, we didn't even script it, and you'll hear it in a minute. Power
Yeah.
rankings for the WNBA, man. WNBA top 5 right now. The Liberty, the Lynx, Sun, Aces, and Storm. Playoffs start September 22nd. So Sunday, September 22nd,
That's a great day.
WNBA playoffs start. Yeah, it's a great day, man. I think
Yes, sir.
great day.
Great day.
In the East, you got Liberty, Sun, Fever, and Sky, because the top 8 make it. In the West, you got Lynx, Aces, Storms, and Mercury. I don't know if the Aces are gonna repeat this season. I'm gonna let you know right now because, and the reason I'm saying that, I've been on Minnesota Lynx. If you watch the show, I've been talking about the Lynx all year. I'm
They be
not
shooting
good
that
with
thing.
the names. I'm not good with the names yet, folks.
Yeah.
So for the folks who look at our clips and be like, you can tell they don't really know, I'm not gonna lie to you. We are just getting into the WNBA because of my girl C. You dig what I'm saying? And that put me in and made me see a whole nother perspective because she's a beast when it comes to breaking down the WNBA. But I do know talent and I do see things. And the Lynx, I've been saying all year long, they are going to be the sleeper team.
Yes, sir.
And you got Connecticut Sun. I don't believe the Liberty or the Aces will win the championship. It will either be the Connecticut Sun or the Minnesota Lynx. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and no big deal, but I just watch how they play ball, team ball, and move it around. And you're sleeping it's because they're hot right now.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, I don't care what sport you is, whether you like WNBA, NBA, when a team gets hot, you're in trouble. The Lynx are 10-1 since the All-Star break. And the Indiana Fever, I believe, are 8-2 since the All-Star break. They are peaking at the right time, and the playoff starts in 2 weeks. And all this talk about, they'll be one-on-one with the people, and they can set up something. That goes vice versa. If a team knows you and the only thing they got to prep for is you, there is trouble when it's a good team. And folks don't realize that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it for WNBA. And last but not least, MLB league leaders. In the AL East, the Yankees lead 83-62. My man Judge is still on a home run list streak of 15 games, so he's trying to get out that slump. AL Central are the Guardians. AL West is the Astros. NL West are the Phillies. NL Central, the Brewers.
Yeah.
My lowly Cardinals at 72-72 at 500, but at least they got 72 games. The fact they 72-72 is why I only like baseball in October. Anyways, NL East, the Dodgers is killing it out there. Mookie Betts is back. Your boy, what's his name?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, him too. They are doing their thing out there in the rest of the squad, man. And that's what's good and what's popping around the leagues of sports, not just one particular league.
One thing I want to say, and then we'll move on. Shout out to Mr. G and D. Winder. D. Winder, for being a Chicago fan, he was a rookie. He didn't play that great, but their defense was awesome. And look, I'm not hating on Caleb Williams. It's first game, but he's the first rookie, number 1 pick rookie to win their first game. Because normally they go to garbage teams. So big salute to D and the Chicago Bears. And I got to give a big salute to my boy, Mr. G, because the Patriots won that thing. And Rob always talk about Joe Burrow ain't all that. And Mr. G done made them look like they wasn't all that. So, salute to Mr. G and the Patriots. They playing for, is it Mayo, they coach? I believe. Yeah. They playing for their coach. And, hey, look, man, they look good. Both of them look good. Look. Chicago defense is lethal. And listen, Caleb Williams, he can still throw the ball. He ain't
Oh,
got
yeah.
all the timing right yet. He ain't used to all the defense coming to him fast. Mr. G said, I got drunk Sunday evening. Hey, I don't doubt it, dog. Hey, big salute to both of y'all, man. Big applause to both of y'all because y'all had dealt with some struggling teams. But hey,
Hold on.
Go ahead, bro.
Mr. G, you didn't pick your team last week. I ain't gonna let you slide one word. You did not pick your squad. None of us did. You was
That's
like,
why he got drunk that night. That's why he got drunk that night.
He's talking about what a party.
All right,
Mr.
man.
G didn't pick his squad. Let's get to this soapbox,
Get
bro.
to the soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment with me and Rob. Go back and forth or go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind. My brother Rob normally goes on sports. I normally go off on whatever's on my mind. As you see, we have a timer that's down there. And when it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds a little bit like this right here. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
Yeah, man. Hey, check this out. Look, people, I'm tired of everyone getting overexcited whenever Colorado loses. I get it. Coach Prime's demeanor at times bring the criticism. But Coach Prime has always been Coach Prime. When he played for the Falcons, he was Prime. Cowboys, prime time. When he played for the Braves, prime time. He did it in both professional and baseball and football. But when Coach actually goes into a game saying, we're going to lose this week. I ain't never seen a coach saying, we're going to lose this week. If that was the case, number 5 Notre Dame wouldn't have went down to Northern Illinois last week because them boys went in there with the thought process, we going to win this week. And that's exactly what happened. And they had the biggest upset in college football last week. Colorado, bottom line, and they said it, they stole my thunder. They're not a good team. They have 2 great players in Shador and Travis. But outside of that, name me 5 other players on Colorado team. I'll give you one. And you can only do 4. And his last name is Sanders Shiloh. After that, you can't do it. They're ranked 114th in the nation in defense. They're last in rushing per carry at 1.7 per. Dog, 1.7, that's a step, my guy. That's taking one step forward. You know what I'm saying? You know how the Eagles do the brotherly love push?
Yeah.
That's your 1.7. Listen, passing yards per game, number 1 in the nation. Why? Because of those 2 great players I mentioned. And they got another receiver. I don't know the one-word name, but the only 2 people we talk about is Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders. They're number 1 in the nation on that. I already named their 2 great players on why it's going. So don't be surprised. They don't have an offensive line. Shador runs around like a chicken with his head cut off. He gets sacked a gang of times. They don't have an offensive line. They have no running game. Listen, when Prime get into his 3rd and 4th year, then start coming for the man. But he didn't inherit a Michigan. He didn't inherit a Alabama. He didn't inherit one of these top schools. He inherited Colorado. These one-words went winless one year. And then he got 4 games. Anytime a one-word won 4 games for the season and everybody celebrate, you know something was bad with the squad. Give this man 3 to 4 years and then start dogging him out about his team. But until then, he didn't inherit a powerhouse. This man inherited rubble and trying to build a house. That's my soapbox, bro.
All right, let me start my soapbox here. So over the weekend, it was a big college weekend. Notre Dame was playing Northern Illinois State, I believe, and lost in the upset, right? This is my soapbox. Listen, in college football, you can lose any game. But who I'm actually getting on is the team Notre Dame. Notre Dame is the if you are Catholic, that is the alma mater for you. It's for the Catholics. I'm not down on their religion. It is the great school. They got touchdown Jesus out there. They got all this history. Notre Dame, let me tell you what happened to Notre Dame. They got this, they became this one word. And I ain't talking about the one word we joke about. They became a literal one word, arrogant. They had beat LSU down in the swamp. They was popping their collar. They beat a SEC team they weren't supposed to beat. They had all the bravado. They played good and all that, and you lost to a Northern Illinois institutional school for the blind, basically. You know what I'm saying? Had the biggest win in that school's history. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame was a top 10 team, and they lost to that school. Listen, I don't care if they had a good team. I don't care if they had some unsung heroes on that team. There's no way in Hades they should have lost that game. Period. You know why they lost that game? I hate to to crap on black coaches. Marcus Freeman, you are the head coach. Have your team ready. If we gonna jump on Deion like my brother was talking about just now, if we jump all on Deion because he pop his stuff, Marcus Freeman on top pop his stuff, but you still lost to a team you shouldn't have lost to. That is an embarrassment to that school, for a school that carry itself so arrogantly. They are so arrogant, they refuse to join a conference because we are Notre Dame. They got their own TV deal because we are Notre Dame. And because you are so arrogant, you refuse to join a conference. Guess what? Because you lost that one game and because you're not in the ACC or the SEC or some other power conference where the other teams build up your schedule, you're not getting to the playoffs because of that. Because your arrogant ways, and you lost to this North Illinois School of the Blind. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. All they had to do is humble themselves and get in the ACC. And then they can at least say, well, we play Clemson this year. We play Florida State. They ain't that good, but at least we play them. But now, no, you want to pick and choose and all that. And now because you're not in the conference and because of your arrogance and because you was not ready, you lost to a subpar team. But salute to Northern Illinois State. Salute to y'all for doing what you had to do. They got paid $1.5 million to go whoop their tail in their stadium. And I want to give them applause, and that is my soapbox. That is what you call college football working on the little man's behalf. All right, this is our debate fuel segment when me and Rob go back and forth for 5 minutes on particular subjects. Sometimes we get contentious, not very much, but you never know what's going to happen. But with that being said, we got a timer that looks like this. When it's over, we got a buzzer that sounds a little bit like this. And we're going to go with the first subject. First subject of the day. Who was more wrong, the Miami PD or Tyreek Hill? So I'm going to pause this timer for a second, and then we'll get into it. So if you have not seen the video, we will not play the video of what happened with Tyreek Hill right before the game. Right before the game on Sunday, the Miami Dolphins was playing whoever, and Tyreek Hill gets pulled over for speeding, probably within the parking lot. And Cliff Notes version, officer said, let me see your license and registration. And he was banging on the window. Tyreek said, hey, man, quit banging on my window like that. Let me see your license and registration. He finally gives it to him, but say, look, man, hey, go on, give me a ticket. Do whatever you got to do. I got to go. I'm late for practice. Officer get kind of offended, and they ask him to get out the car. Why I got to get out the car? He gets out the car. They end up putting him on the ground. Teammates come to help. 2 other teammates get arrested just for trying to come to help, and so forth and so on. Eventually, he gets let go. And on the cop side, that particular cop that had all the energy is basically, suspended with pay. That's where we at right now. So the question is, as we start the timer, who was more wrong, Tyreek or the Miami PD? Mr. Davis.
My thoughts. I think both sides was wrong in their ways. You dig what I mean? Because the police have let me explain something to y'all. A lot of us that look like me, watch TikTok videos where we see a different persuasion get away with a lot of reckless talk and moves that don't apply to black people. It's just or any brown skin type persuasion. It just don't get away. Not just black. But this is what I will tell you.
Yeah.
Right. When your car is blacked out and tinted out, safety comes first. I need your window down so I can see inside this car. How many videos have we seen where who else is in the car and somebody jump out with an AR, start spraying on the cops? Now, that's extreme. I get it, but it happens, and they get trained for it. Now, on the flip side, my man was flexing his authority.
Yeah.
Because once he did comply, he gave it, left his window back up. And my man went back to banging on his window again. They snatched him out. They throw him on the ground. You going to listen to us. My man just said, hey, look, man, do what you got to do. I got to get to it was actually the game, not practice, because it happened Sunday before the game. Yeah. So do what you got to do so I can get out of here. Just give me my citation.
Yeah.
Ego popped in. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to. Snatches him out the car, slam up, because his feelings got hurt. Because my man was like, man, about what you talking about? I got somewhere to be. Go ahead, see. But both was wrong.
Yeah, all right. First of all, before I even go into this style, both was wrong. Tyreek, how Tyreek was wrong. Just roll down your window and give him the thing. You know what I'm saying? One, watch your tone. Listen, both of y'all are grown men. You can't disrespect him talking to him, hey man, don't be doing this. You know, you can't be like that. Also, you are a superstar and you have tinted windows. But in any state, if you got limo tint, you getting pulled over. Number one, you know that's gonna happen. No matter how rich you is, everybody gets pulled over. My brother Rob, I'm sure you ain't got pulled over. You ain't got no limo tint. It don't matter. Dark tint gets you pulled over. But that's why I say Tyreek was wrong. That was the end of him being wrong. He could have complied a little bit better. As for the cops, get out your feelings. Your job is to de-escalate, not escalate. And I think there was many opportunities where the cop escalated the situation because your pride was hurt. And it became a pissing contest. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you don't talk to me like that. I'm the one with the power. And at that moment, yes, you are the one with the power. But you know what? Doesn't matter your power right then. It doesn't matter. You are here to de-escalate. If he was speeding too much, you could have wrote him a ticket and told him to slow down, enjoy the game. Whether he was Tyreek Hill or not, black or white or not. Now, there's many sides to this story that we can take it, but just for the two questions there, they both was wrong. If we was weighing a scale, who was more wrong? In my opinion, the cops. Because, look, you are the higher authority, which means you have classes on de-escalation. Tyreek Hill ain't got no classes on de-escalation. He's just a rich black man that normally gets everything he wants. Now, there's a lot of reasons why that could piss you off. I get it. But for the question, both was wrong, but I put more on the cops. I think Tyreek Hill could have slowed it down, but I put more on the cops. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I think it goes back to what you're saying, and I know people could talk about this, like this conversation can go a gang of ways. I'm tired of this happening. I'm tired of this happening.
Yes.
A lot of the stuff that happens could be de-escalated just by complying, whether they on that bull or not. Yeah. All you got to let your window down, bro. Mm-hmm. Hand it to them. Go on about your way. Mm-hmm. Because when you don't comply, this is the type of stuff that happens, and half of the time it ends up with somebody being dead because the cop got in his feelings because you didn't comply to what was going on. Correct. Does it make it right? Am I taking up for the cop on this side? It don't make it right, but it's a human factor. And some people, they were one way when they were younger. Now they got a little bit of authority and they don't know how to handle it. And then when somebody challenges them, then they get in their feelings and want to throw their authority around. That's one view of it. They both were wrong. It could have been all de-escalated by just letting your window down. First of all, he said you were driving recklessly, and when I walked up, you didn't have a seatbelt on. Mm-hmm. Now you got an attitude because you're trying to get to the game. Now, it could be some arrogance because of who I am. Now, the one thing I give him in that video, he never said, you know who I am? You know what I'm doing? He never said that. He just said, give me my ticket and let me go. And when you go do the back and forth, unfortunately, man, the pedestrian always loses, especially when you look a certain way. Yes.
Now, I'm going to say it like this because we own this show, and this is our company. We have the LLC. We have the business license so we can speak freely on how we want to speak. So at this part of the show, the time is up. Now, here's the behind the scenes of what we really want to say from Robert Davis and Chris Mars. Listen, man, if you are a person of color, it does not matter how much money you have, right? This is the world we live in. We want the world to be better. But Rob have kids that drive. Have you had that conversation with your kids?
All the time. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Comply so you can get back home.
Absolutely. All right. I had that. My parents had that conversation with me when I started driving. Most people that look like us on the screen, parents had that conversation, right? What should be and what shouldn't be is two different things. How the world should be is that you should be able to say, I have my rights. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to have a bad day and not end up dead just because you could be frustrated because you're running late. You should be able to have a little attitude because somebody that may not look like you can have that attitude. But the reality is it's not always like that. And if you want to be safe, my brothers, my sisters, put your pride aside. Put your pride aside. That's what I would say, in my opinion. My brothers, my sisters, you ain't got to be just, I ain't going to say that. You ain't just got to be just overboard, you know. Yes, please, sir. You ain't got to do all that. Just respect. Hey, I was my bad.
We ain't saying go back to some days.
No, yes, sir, master. You ain't got to do all that. You just roll your window down. Because, listen, if they pull you over and you ain't got no seatbelt on, what is you arguing for? If you know you wrong, calm down with all that and on your chest. If you know you wrong, that's different. You didn't accidentally forget, I sure ain't got no seatbelt on. One word, you knew you ain't had no seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? You didn't accidentally. Oh, I didn't know I was speeding like that in a parking lot of a stadium. Oh, I didn't know. Come on, bro. So I'm not blaming Tyreek Hill. I'm just saying for people that look like us, we know how this thing gonna be. So as a word to a wise to everyone, look, man, you got pulled over, get pulled over, man. Don't go arguing and fighting because you seen a TikTok video like Rob said. All right, brother, you gonna be like the other TikTok videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, we know the world should not be like that, but we ain't talking about what the world should be. We talking about what it is. So survive how it is and try to make it into what it should be. We can work on getting it to where it should be, but while you're working on getting to where it should be, just comply. Just give them your license if you know you were speeding. Even if you didn't think you were speeding, just give them your license, take your ticket, and go deal with it in court. A lot of times it get thrown out. So go ahead, bro.
The last thing I say about this, because when you don't comply, like I said, the opposite side, look, my man got slammed to the ground.
Yeah.
Like the dude got, but thank God it didn't go even further.
Thank the Lord.
You dig what I mean? Because had this been, and I'm going to be real with y'all, had this not been on a Sunday morning with all the traffic, and this was a Sunday night after the win, this could have went very, very badly. You dig what I mean? So that's what it is, man.
And then think about this, too. You know what I'm saying? These cops ain't worried about no cameras. You have your camera phone.
No.
How many videos you ain't seen? You say all the time you get desensitized to seeing it. It's a lot of them. They ain't worried about you having your little camera phone. So that brother is blessed. He got to thank the Lord for that. All right, man. Yeah. On to the next subject, man. We'll lighten it up a little bit. And we're going to need your help with this one, Rob. Week 1, pick result. We just go through the games. We just pick up the games, bro. We'll know who won and who lost.
You got to put the thing back up.
Oh, I still got it then? Oh, watch this. Boom. There it is. But
we don't know who played who. All right, give me a minute. Go to the next one, bro. We can get back to this.
Don't you got the Nah, I just
they'll be all right. Not saying.
Well, we need we need to even go to the next. We gotta be able to pick the next week's games, bro. So we just
no. I'm talking about the next topic, and then we'll get
the
to it.
The next topic is next week's games. So we just gonna have to go and deal with this thing right here, man. Now whoever get to ESPN first, we can get it going. It's up to you, but I'll pull it up.
No. I got it right now.
You got it?
All right. So yeah.
All right.
Last week we had the Ravens and let me get this off of here so I can still see you, brother. Ravens and Chiefs. We both was wrong.
I picked the Ravens. Yeah,
so we both picked the Ravens. We thought Lamar Jackson was gonna do it,
and he didn't.
He did. We had
somebody
Packers
Bigfoot,
Eagles.
just like KD's Bigfoot in that game.
Bigfoot. Yeah. He had the boy pinky toe was longer than it should have been, and they lost it at the buzzer. Excellent show by Lamar Jackson, though, man. That was an excellent throw. Packers and Eagles.
Why they ain't letting Derrick Henry run, bro? Like, what is they doing?
That was one of them.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Packers and Eagles. We both went with the Eagles last week.
Eagles.
Panthers. Yeah, we both went with the Eagles. Panthers and Saints. I think I went with the Panthers.
I went with the Saints.
I think.
Saints beat them by like 50 on that thing.
Yeah, 47-10. We had Vikings and Giants. I think we both. I know for a fact I went with the Vikings over the Giants. Here's the thing: Patriots versus Bengals. We both went with the Bengals. And that wasn't it. We also had Steelers and Falcons. You went with the Steelers. I went with the Falcons. Yeah, Mr. G even went with the Bengals. I ain't giving that one word.
I think I went with the Steelers for my first day as a Steelers fan.
And I went with the Falcons because I felt like they was going to win the NFC South, and it don't look like they winning nothing. Texas and Colts.
That quarterback does not look good. He look hurt.
No, he does. He does. Yeah. Texas and Colts. We went with the Texans. Bills and Cardinals.
Mr. G say Panthers suck. Isn't that Rob's team?
Hear this boy. Hear that boy go. Nope. Nah, that ain't my squad. We had Bills and Cardinals. Bills winning 34-28. I went with the Cardinals. You went with the Bills because I wasn't on Josh Allen. Titans and Bears. We both went with the Bears. Dolphins and Jaguars. We both went with Dolphins. Seahawks and Broncos. I went with the Broncos. I don't think either one of us went with the Seahawks. Chargers, Raiders, we both went with the Chargers. Cowboys, Browns, we picked the boys. Bucks and Commanders, we both picked the Bucks. Lions, Rams, I went with the Lions. That's the team I said I was actually looking at to possibly be a fan of. And then last but not least, we both went the 49ers over the Jets. Folks, this was out. We ran a little late tonight. So from here on out, if you are a part of the Not the Same podcast famo and you watch us on a regular basis, we're getting ready to start doing a competition between me and C before we let y'all in and during the playoffs and y'all do the playoff pick'ems like we used to do. We're going to bring that back this season. But we're trying to see who's going to have a better record on the season. So next week, you will see our record from week 1, and it'll be a totality. So we're going to start last week. We made our picks. I'll go back and look at it, and then our record will be under us. And we got a little friendly competition going on between me and this one word right here.
So who you think looked the best this weekend, man, of the games you saw?
Of the games I saw, Kansas City looked like they about to run the board, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that all they weapons ain't on the ground on the field, and Xavier came out of nowhere and had a stellar game. The run game was cool. Kelsey didn't even get off. Right. Patrick Mahomes doing his thing. Yes, Kansas City is dangerous.
They look even better than they
did last year. And guess what? Their defense looked better. Yes. Because they made Henry look like he wasn't even on the field, bro. So that was my standout. My most disappointing team, my most disappointing last week, I would have to say was the Bengals. Because I know I wasn't sold on Joe Burrow, but I didn't see that. Mm-hmm. That was trash.
I say this. I was most impressed by, I'm going to say the 49ers of the NFC.
No doubt, bro.
They killed Aaron Rodgers them. Look, Christian McCaffrey didn't play.
He didn't even play, bro.
The whole offense is built around him. They got this dude off the street that only ran the ball like 12 times in high school, looking like little black Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying?
I think him and McCaffrey went to high school together. They like friends or something.
Crazy. Their system is ridiculous. I know your boy, your little bro always say that. Their system is ridiculous, man. Also, who really impressed me this week, man? The Cowboys. Now, we have all the jokes about the Cowboys. I know it's week 1. The Cowboys look good. Okay, fine. That's true. But this is week 1. Dak looked good. And that boy got paid. Young hitter get paid. That boy got paid. He's highest paid quarterback ever. Does he deserve it?
No.
But get your money, boy. Get your money. Also, I was impressed with the Bears because I didn't expect it to be like this. I see the vision with Caleb Williams. I despise that one word painting his nails, but other than that, I see the vision with him, and I think they actually have a quarterback that can throw. They ain't had a quarterback since we was in junior high, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So big salute for that. And also, Mr. G, I was just smiling all day seeing that the Patriots won that game. That made me happy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, what I'll say, Mr. G,
that's a good point.
Is why
Mr. G just said it too.
Yeah, we'll put that up there. Mr. G had said that he thought the wide receiver of the Bears would win Rookie of the Year. Mr. G, this is what I was talking about, having a rookie quarterback. 92 yards not gonna get that boy Rookie of the Year. So they're gonna have to figure that one out.
But he'll get better. You know, it was the first game. He got nervousness. He got everything. Defense handled the business for him. And the Titans choked that game. Titans should have won that game. No offense, D. They choked that game. That was the weakest ever interception that last interception the boy did for the Titans. That man just that joint right to the defense. They ran it in. They Icky shuffled all the way in that thing.
You would have think he had money on that one.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, man. Next question. We're gonna go to the last question for the night. Week 2 matchups and picks. So what are the games coming up this week, bro?
So this week, matchups and picks. We got Bills, Dolphins, 49ers, Vikings. You know what I tell you what?
We'll take it one by one.
1-1. Yeah.
So Bills, Dolphins. I take, I'm going Bills.
I'm going Dolphins.
Excuse me? Y'all won.
Y'all won.
Did choke, though. They did choke. Yeah, Rodgers can't move.
Yeah, 49ers, Vikings.
Oh, Niners.
Yeah,
Niner game.
Niners all day long. Although
that's right, D. A win is one.
What is his name? Dalton looked pretty good out there.
He did look very good for Minnesota.
He looked good. He looked good. So
he looked more than serviceable. He looked very good.
He looked good. He did. Seahawks, Patriots.
Mr. G.
I'm going Patriots also. After what I saw them did, they believe in the coach. They playing for that coach, and that confidence to beat the Bengals is like, yeah, we got this. Giants, Commanders.
Oh, Commanders. Giants garbage.
They garbage, but every time they play each other, man, it's like a battle, bro. That's an ongoing battle. But I'm going
quarterback.
I get it. I'm going with the Commanders, though.
Okay. I said that too.
Panthers. Yeah,
right. You said all that and then still went with the Commanders. This one.
Chargers, Panthers.
It's all Chargers.
Yeah, Panthers, Chargers all day long. Yeah. Saints, Cowboys.
Ooh. I'm going to say Saints.
Roar.
Shocker.
Okay.
Saints.
I'm going with the Cowboys, brother. Colts, Packers.
That's a rivalry game, though. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Colts, Packers.
Colts.
Yep, Colts all day long because Love hurt. Browns, Jaguars.
Jags was massage envy crazy.
Yeah, something ain't right.
That man looked horrible. Yeah. And Trevor Lawrence, they just lost the game at the end of the game. They still decent. So they played
Watkins,
the Bills and they played at the end. Something wrong with Watkins.
Ain't there, man. Watkins ain't there at all.
Nah,
Jets, Titans. Jets, bro.
No. Let me take that back. Jets. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Buccaneers, Lions. I'll give you one. After that is you renege, bro. It's like playing space. Can't take it back. Buccaneers, Lions.
Lions. Easy. Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
I like
Raiders,
the Bucs,
Ravens. Though. Bucks not bad. Hey, Baker Mayfield, you said it last week.
I told you.
That boy played ball last week. Raiders and Ravens.
That was the dumbest thing the Browns ever did was get rid of Baker Mayfield for massage envy.
It wasn't, though, and I'm going to tell you why.
In their mind, they thought it wasn't.
They thought they were getting the 4,000-plus yards Watkins. That's what they thought. What they wasn't expecting was the 11-game suspension come back off the scrutiny Watkins. You did?
The voice say, Commandos, your squad, Rob.
Man, get up out of here. Get out of here.
All right, which one we picking? My bad, bro. Which one we picking now?
Raiders, Ravens.
Oh, Ravens.
Ravens. Rams, Cardinals.
Puka Nacua got hurt. I'm going to go Cardinals.
He did get hurt, but I'm going Rams. Bengals, Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs, easy.
Chiefs all day long.
Well, I ain't going to say easy. I'm not going to say easy because Bengals always play good against the Chiefs, but they ain't going to play that good. Something wrong with Joe Burrow. And something wrong with his wrist, son.
Something wrong with that boy, I told you. Look at the wrist. He ain't got it. Steelers, Broncos.
Oh, Steelers. I'm a Steelers fan now. I'm sorry, voice. I know you're a Broncos fan, but, hey.
I'm going to go with
black and yellow.
I'm going to go with Steelers only because of the continuity of the team. Bo Nix looked a little suspect last week. Bears, Texans. He got to get once he get a couple of weeks, like Mr. G said, it was week one. Yeah. Get him a couple of weeks, he'll be all right. Bears, Texans.
I'm sorry, D. I got to go with Texans.
Stroud.
But Bears on the way. Stroud looked like he ain't missed a beat.
He ain't missed a beat, and that defense looked real good. Texans as well. Sir. Falcons, Eagles. Yeah, Eagles all
Barkley
day.
Changes everything. And listen, I'm sorry, hey, wherever your bro is, he probably somewhere listening, ain't commenting. Listen, hey, I love Hurts. He still look hurt. He don't look as good as he did, but Saquon Barkley brings a whole dynamic to that team. Eagles, light work.
Yeah. So just for the sake of, I don't know, I don't have the buzzer in front of me. How much time we got, bro?
Oh, we good. We good.
All right.
We free. This free play right now.
Free play right now. Who's gonna be more impactful for their team this year, man? For these pickups, because we talked about it. You just said Barkley a beast and Derrick Henry looks suspect. So who's gonna have the biggest impact this year for that squad?
For the Eagles or their squad? Period.
Just period. Like who's gonna have a bigger impact, Saquon or Derrick Henry?
I'm gonna say Saquon. I want to say Henry, but that first game, they don't seem like they're using them right. You know what I'm saying? They had them looking old. I don't think my man old. I don't think they're using them right. But yeah, they ain't using them right. They not running enough. You know what I'm saying? As for the Ravens, they still got my man Lamar Jackson still trying to throw a lot. Hey man, stop all that throwing, dog. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Actually, I'm going with Saquon Barkley because of how much Lamar Jackson runs. Lamar Jackson ran so much last week, bro. He had 109 yards. And Henry he had 122 yards. And freaking Henry only had 46, bro. Saquon had 109. It's not good at all. Like that's Lamar Jackson, He outran both Barkley and Henry combined. Well, not combined, but I mean, not combined yards, but both of them with 122 yards, and you got Derrick Henry back there. That's an issue.
To me, it seems like that offensive coordinator, which I believe is I can't remember his name, but he used to be a coordinator for the Cowboys, does not know how to use him yet, which is stupid. You should know. You should have design a specific offense where it's a pick your poison offense and not where it's all Lamar running. You know what I'm saying? Lamar shouldn't have to run that much with a big Derrick Henry right there. Derrick Henry should be your power back, almost like a fast fullback. You know what I'm saying? But with speed. And, you're supposed to do the switch up with Lamar every once in a while. Not all the time, though, man. I don't understand that, bro. For real.
They did so many play actions. Like I said, and Henry just started off so sluggish, bro. Like he running into the back of his people. It's just no chemistry. And it goes back to Mr. G saying they definitely need to play more than one. They need to play at least one preseason game all the way through. Because now you're trying to get the butterflies out. This is what these freak injuries, i.e. Love. Now he getting ready to be out because one of them little tip-tap injuries that you get to, one of them type of injuries because they haven't had full contact because they ain't been in the preseason. And I get it. Yeah. You got this 48-man roster. Go ahead. What do you say?
Go ahead, bro. No, you're right, Mr. G. I got the wrong coordinator because I was talking about the one for the Eagles, not the Ravens. My bad. You're right, Mr. G. Go ahead, bro.
So, no, I'm just saying, like, when you look at how this goes, Henry looks bad. Where Saquon looked like I'm free. I'm finally away from purgatory, New York.
Right.
And I'm somewhere where we can win some games. Right. And he was running like we gonna win some games. He carried a couple of them joints, bro. So just looking at that. And as far as Aaron Rodgers go, he's 40.
Coming off a major injury.
Coming off a major injury.
That arm still work though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it do. And I mean, I get it. It's ego. Brett Favre did it. John Elway did it. Peyton Manning did it. That's just Rodgers, bro. He wants to make sure it's about him and how he's going to do it. Now, still a great arm. He's never been a really mobile guy. He just has to have if he could get a pocket and they protect him and get a pocket and you give him some time, he'll pick you apart. But again, that's week 1. I said this last week. Holla at me about week 4, week 5.
We can't say this about the Jets is one thing I say about the Jets, I don't think they're that bad. I think San Francisco is that good. I think that game was more indicative of that. San Francisco is that good. The Jets ain't that bad. Like they play the next team, they probably look a lot better. San Francisco just that's basically like an all-star team of players. You know what I'm saying? Mr. D asked, what do we think of John Harbaugh as a coach? I think that's the Ravens coach. He all right. He all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate him. He okay. You know what I'm saying? He all right. Not great, not bad. He all right. Go ahead, bro.
I think he's better than Cowboys coach.
Well, I think a lot of coaches better than Cowboys coach.
So, you know I mean, sometimes this is what I'll say. I think sometimes coaches get a bad rap because of the coordinator. Mm-hmm. If your coach is a defensive guy and he's dependent on that offensive coordinator up top to run his offense, then he's going to look bad because he's the head coach. If your coach is an offensive guy. And Mike Martz, I'll give you the Rams. Mike Martz was an offensive genius in his mind, but then he got too arrogant and too cocky and just started messing up. Lovie Smith ran the defense. Yeah. You see what I mean? Martz didn't touch that part of the game. And Mike Tomlin, I feel like he dabbles in a little bit of both, but he puts the people around and he's not arrogant enough to not listen.
Right.
So when you have your coordinators, I think for John, I think he just gets a bad rap from the coordinators that they bring in because there's no way in heck Lamar should have been running around that field last year or last week. He ran too much.
Yeah.
Like he ran entirely too much, man. They're going to put that boy at risk.
Last thing I want to talk about, like I said, I know it is just week 1. It doesn't matter. I will say I think the Cowboys look great for one day. And I know everybody's going to say, just wait. And I know I can hear Stephen A's voice in the back of my head. Just wait. And that's true. But I will say that Dak looked very good. I know he didn't throw the ball very, very far. But doing what he looked very good. He should got paid all that money. But salute to him for getting his money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on the Cowboys looking good. They went stale in the second half. I talked to my brother-in-law. We kind of text back and forth like, congrats on the win. Dak looked like he deserved the bag. Dak act like he deserved the bag.
Right.
Cowboy fans are funny to me.
Oh,
they will find anything. They will find anything to complain about. They won that game 1-1. Yeah,
yes,
but we went stale in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Like,
get your win. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all won, bro. Y'all won.
Right.
But I said this. Dak is a great regular season quarterback.
Of course.
That's not why you give a person 231 guaranteed, $60 million a year, $7.5 million per paycheck. That is not why you do that. You do that because I'm expecting not a wild card loss, not a divisional loss. I'm expecting a Super Bowl win or L.
Mm-hmm.
He's not getting to the bowl, man. So all this money, and we happy 200. Get your money, bro. I'm happy to see the man get his bag. I'll never hate on a man for getting a promotion or getting his bag unless he stepped on somebody else to get it. Then they can kick rocks. But in Dak's case, Jerry paid him. Now take Jerry to the Super Bowl, bro, because you're an excellent regular season quarterback.
All right, Mr. G says the new kickoff rule. Do y'all like it? I answer this. I'll let you go. It looks weird on TV because they all just standing there. It's kind of weird, and I know it's supposed to prevent injuries, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like Mr. G said, dudes still kick it out in the end zone. Yeah, you know, that happens more so than anything. And, you know, I've seen a few run backs because of that. Crispy say Cowboy fans aren't in America's team anymore. They ain't been America's team in a long time. I mean, they just a popular team. It's like the Lakers, man. Whether the Lakers good or bad, people love them. It's just, you know, it's the team to pick. You know what I'm saying? All right, man.
I don't understand the kickoff, bro. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm sitting there looking like, why? And then we had a couple of...
They stole it from the XFL or whatever it's called now. They stole it from there.
Then we have a couple of run backs. We had a couple of great run backs from it, but you look like you're playing rugby or something, bro. Like, what is we doing?
Yeah.
I'm cool on it.
Yeah. All right, man. I think that's it, bro. We're going to roll out, man. We ain't all sports out, but that's all for today.
Yeah,
we ain't all sports out. That's
sports
a lie.
Out, no,
far from that.
Anyways, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so anytime that we go live. Look, I know a lot of people aren't NFL fans or football fans, and then it's funny because it'll taper off for the NFL, and then it'll pick back up for the NBA, and then the NBA it'll taper off for the NFL. Listen. We all sports. We talk about everything. So just bear with us. We're going to be basketball. We're going to be football. But if you did what we said, it ain't going to matter because you're going to know when we come on. If you want to slide something our way, look, Cash Sign, and go to Cash App, Cash Sign, Not the Same Podcast, NotTheSamePodcast.com/support. Look, I want to thank all my sneaker peekers, the ones that be sneaking in that don't say nothing. We appreciate y'all. I know we call y'all sneaker peekers. That just goes to show you we appreciate you because you got a whole nickname. It's a whole bunch of y'all sneaker peeker people. You dig what I'm saying? But we also want to thank our new subscribers, man, that came through.
Yes, big salute to all y'all.
If this is your first time checking us out, man, come back through. Definitely. Come back through. Come back through tomorrow. We got our Faith and Music show where we got a special guest tomorrow. And I think y'all gonna enjoy what we got going, and we got an awesome topic to talk about after, I guess, either before he comes on or after he gets off. But either way, we will get to that topic. Stimulate your mind a little bit.
All right, man. With that being said, like Rob did everything. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Rob Redeem.
We out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm finna go eat something. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we